JD has potentially scored his biggest win of all as Hollywood begs the man to come back. That's right, they're groveling, saying, "We need you," again, as insiders say that he's going to make a huge return in 2023. Yeah, it's going to be funny watching the media spin this, too, considering last time they tried to pretend they weren't canceling, they came off like this.
And I will say that maybe the best place for Johnny Depp to talk about being canceled is not at an awards show while you're getting a distinguished award. You don't look canceled to me there. So there's that. There's the optics of that. Johnny Depp did not look too canceled to me.
Yep, that really is embarrassing. I love, and I do mean love, watching them squirm. So hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. And just to mention, we have a brand new comic that is launched. Link is in the description. This is our way of striking back with Warner, Hollywood, all of that. You make your own thing, you stop supporting theirs unless they listen. I mean, right now, support something that supports you. More on that at the end of the video. Now, this article that we're looking at, by the way, this comes to us from an insider report at the outlet Pop Topic. Now, what Pop Topic is reporting here, I very much believe could be true. Why? Because they're saying that the proverbial worm that is Hollywood has turned, if you will. Now, Hollywood, they're thinking that JD, he's going to win his litigation against that certain Aquaman starlet, and they want him back. And I mean, this guy, especially in that first role that he comes back with, he will be a license to print money. So what they're saying right here, oh, it definitely makes sense. Listen to this. JD will reportedly make a quote-unquote huge return to the big screen in 2023 with a highly anticipated blockbuster sequel. Now, that second part there is speculation by them. They're saying, could this be? And I don't think that this is possible, but then again, I mean, you never really know. JD himself has said, I will never go back to Disney if they offer me the sun. Well, if they offered him the sun, the moon, and everything else because they want to salvage Pirates of the Caribbean, could it be possible? I don't know. I don't think that's going to be happening, but you never really know. They say, though, and this is absolutely correct, people are starting to talk about JD again, and in a very positive way. They do that on Twitter. You can watch them talk about the man. You can tell that they don't see him as canceled anymore, and that it is carrying on behind the scenes. I have that from sources that are very trusted, that people are talking about him in a positive, money-making way. They know that this guy didn't do this, that certain Aquaman starlet, they just couldn't go against them. Continuing, Hollywood producers and other agencies are reportedly excited to work with the actor again and are confident he will win his case against that certain Aquaman starlet. Now, from there, they talk about two things before they get to their insider. And I want to show you these because I fully agree with what's being said here. The first part talks about studios like Warner Brothers and regret. I've heard from myriad sources that Warner Brothers, oh, they very much regret backing that certain Aquaman starlet. And they say here, not only are big studios like Warner Brothers finally starting to realize how much money they could potentially lose if they continuously back that certain Aquaman starlet, but now they are very excited about the prospect of working with the 58-year-old actor again. Then they talk about the media. The media, too. They have been telling you that the man's career, it is over and done with. They were doing it before the accusations came up. They just used them as a way to make the man a punching bag. Well, think about it now. You have, again, the independent foreign cinema. You have other places that have picked him up. You have him actually voted into an Oscar area by the fans. Yeah, Hollywood, they see it. The media, they can't deny it. Now, from there, their source, they begin to talk, and they bring up something right from go that would have to happen, in my opinion, in order to get JD back on board. That would be an apology. I could imagine behind the scenes some of these places admitting culpability. They wouldn't admit it in the public, but bringing him back, that would admit it themselves. But yeah, listen to this here. So word on the street is that several big studios have personally reached out to JD and have apologized while expressing their interest in working with him him again in the near future. Quote, JD will make a huge return to Hollywood cinema 2023. He's already been in talks with a major studio to reprise one of his most famous roles of all time. Now, they verify very quickly that they do not know what companies they're being referenced here. I could speculate on a few. I'll see if I can find out any more information on that. But like I said, they don't know any more about that. They don't know any more about the roles. As they say here, the source could not disclose any more information. Then they go on to speculate. And again, with this speculation, they say rumors of JD returning as Jack Sparrow for one final hurrah in Pirates of the Caribbean have recently been making their rounds in the Hollywood Hills. I very much believe the rumors are making their rounds, but until I hear this from a verifiable source, one that I know and trust that would know about this, I would shelf that and wonder, well, it's got to be another one. So you let me know what you think that might be in the comments. Now, as the article points out, it's not just companies that would have to be on board with this decision. You would also have to have actors and actresses, JD's colleagues, sign off on this, and I very much think that they would. I mean, not only are we seeing many of them speaking out in support for the man, but you saw the reports about Fantastic Beasts 3 behind the scenes. Quote, a crew member for Fantastic Beasts 3 told us that everyone, including other cast members, were devastated when Warner Brothers asked JD to resign. The atmosphere changed dramatically when we learned that JD would not be returning to the set. I know it sounds dramatic, but the first day of filming without him really felt like a funeral. I mean, when you're describing something like that, everyone, they had to love the man in order to feel like that. And the reversal, well, they would blame the companies. They would blame that certain Aquaman starlet, but it doesn't look like people are blaming him. Continuing, I think it felt that way because we, cast and crew, were given strict instructions not to talk about it. The only reason that they didn't come out and lambast these companies is because they were threatened. They had their money threatened. They were threatened with termination. So even though they weren't speaking up, they were still unified by the idea that they liked the man, and if he were to return, they would not oppose it. The people that are in charge know that JD, he's going to be a license to print money when he returns too. The free publicity, all of the support. Oh, that guy, he is going to make somebody ultra successful. So when you see something like this, it's going to happen. And well, it looks like it may well happen 2023. Interesting. Like I was saying, we have a brand new comic book. A link is in the description. This is how we deal with the Disneys and Warners too. They want to denigrate you as a consumer. They want to put out shoddy products. Well, you replace them and you keep rolling on. Thank you for being here too. And definitely check that out. You make all of this work. Can't thank you enough. And until next time, we will see you soon.